in a wedding party and Dawn was doing all of our hair, so we were talking and I was telling her about how I was going to be moving to Saskatoon, and so I came to her and I've been coming ever since. Dawn and I have created an amazing friendship, and so not only do I get to come in and get pampered and get an amazing hairstyle, but I also get to visit and catch up, and it's just an overall great experience. It's really casual. I find that she always, we chat and she really finds out what I want before she starts working, so the best part is that I can show her a picture, tell her what I want, and it basically turns out exactly as I imagined. I always look forward to getting my hair done. It's not just about the hairstyle, but also the conversations and the catching up that we get to do. And, it's just an overall great experience.
I think I knew Dawn may become a hairstylist early on because I remember her doing my hair as a little girl and the hair of her grandparents, grandmothers.
I see her interact with friends and her clients, and how she is a friend to all of them, and I'm very proud of that, and proud of her accomplishments, and I'm going to cry.
Well, I've been seeing Dawn for over 10 years, so it seems like a very long time ago. But I've had a front row seat in watching a young woman who is very talented become even more talented. And not only is she an extraordinary hairdresser, she is probably the most amazing human being that I have met. I'm saying this because I have a charity called Hope for Malawi. My husband and I founded it 6 years ago. A couple of years ago, Dawn said that she'd like to help me, and I thought, well, that's nice. Someday, you know, maybe she's a young woman. She just bought this beautiful studio. And that year, as a special gift, I got a check for every cent I had spent in her salon for a year. And I'm fairly high maintenance, so that was a pretty big check. So I just was just overwhelmed by it. And I thought this was a once-in-a-lifetime generous offer. Well, the next year I got the very same thing happened again. And I had thought about stopping to color my hair, because as you can probably realize at my age, my hair probably isn't this natural looking color. But when I thought about all the money that my hair makes for Malawi, I couldn't stop. So I not only get my hair done and look great, I can think about what that money is doing in a country that is one of the poorest in the world. And so Dawn is extraordinary, as I said, and I am so grateful.
She's so great at what she does. I get so many compliments all the time on the color of my hair and how it looks, and a big part of that has to do with Dawn and the way that she does it. It's always a good time. Again, like I said, always good conversation. Very relaxed, which is very important to me, to feel relaxed in coming to do this.
Coming in for an appointment with Dawn it's just a fun time for me, and I don't feel nervous. Usually when I be at a hair salon, I'm sitting there kind of on the edge of my seat, and the whole time I'm like, no, like this is going all wrong in my head. And then finally, you know, the finished result lots of times was fine, but with Dawn, I'm relaxed, I can enjoy myself. I'm not worrying through the whole process whether or not I'm going to like the end result, and I've been happy every time. The atmosphere is great. Even if there is another client, it just feels like family when you're here, and the product, the end result is always amazing.
It was just the most relaxed experience. She took the time to really understand what I wanted and made me feel really comfortable, so that's what keeps me coming back. I know I'm going to feel good when I leave. If I'm having a crappy day, Dawn can always make me feel better. We've done full colors, highlights, cuts, trims, maybe one day extensions. Sometimes I won't even be able to leave the parking lot before I text her really quick and be like, I love it, it's awesome. She comes to expect the little messages now after I leave, even when I'm really nervous.
4 years ago, I decided to open up my own salon. I'd always worked in busy salons. I had worked here in Saskatoon. I traveled over to Europe and worked in a large salon, and I also
In Australia, I worked in a more boutique-like salon, and I really liked that environment. It was more personal, you got to work one-on-one, and that's kind of when the whole vision of this place started. I always knew I kind of wanted to have my own business, and doors just started opening, and I just started going through it, and 4 years ago, Dawn Bradley Boutique was born. The one thing that I'm really passionate about in my job is the people. The hair is almost secondary. I want people to feel their worth and to see how beautiful they already are. So through doing their hair and meeting with them, that's how I want to be able to bring that out in themselves. I can genuinely say that I love all of my clients. They probably do more for me than I do for them.